Yo guys, welcome. I'm Drow and this is Gamers Den. Guys, I have brought you a project that if you are a fantasy lover, missing out on this one is like missing out on your first kiss or bow chiki wow wow. Let's go. So guys, the game I'm going to talk about today is called Cloud Castles. And maybe instead of telling you about it, I will just show you. The website is just, yeah, high quality AF. Okay, the lore.
Alesis, a fractured realm, remnants of an apocalyptic war. Long after the shattering, ancient conflict reignites. A different kind of war. Battlefields strewn across the sky. Wizards commanding battalions of fantastic creatures. Statues brought to life by arcane magic.
Okay, so basically, as a player, you'll be one of those commanders, wizard commanders, that is going to be battling against another player with those statues that you infuse with the soul energy. And this is how the creatures look like. There's going to be obviously way more creatures, but for now they just show. So this is like a statue. You can make it alive, but if you pump it a little bit more with souls, it has like more power or like special abilities. And we have different races, ancient wardens. We have nagas. Oh man, and I have to tell you why all of this looks really good, but why am I really excited about it is because of the team. Because this game is being brought to us by no one other than John Van Canegam. I hope I'm not butchering his name. And this is the guy who created one of my favorite games ever. I'm talking, of course, about Heroes of Might and Magic. And this is a game that I almost failed my exams in school because I was busy playing hot seats with my friends and skipping classes. So this is how much this game was like entertaining for me. Okay, maybe let's jump to see the team. Okay, so John Van Canegam, he has like, I don't know, 35, 40 years of experience, worked in so many good studios. I definitely encourage you guys to check him out. This is one of the guys that he made this first like gaming companies back in the days. He scaled it up to, I think he sold it for like 13 millions, this New World Computing, and that was in the days where gaming was not that popular. It was right now we have like esports, we have so many so much money into the market, but back in the back in the day, it was not easy to make a game and really successful game. All of those people, everybody here is so experienced. I encourage you to just go through them. The guys work like with Electronic Arts, Trion Worlds, so also big companies like I really like Alejandro Gil. He's an art director, and you can see like one of the really big advantages in the game is like the art for me, how the creatures look like, how they move and everything. I like this a little bit like more serious approach, that those creatures look kind of like more badass. Yeah, he worked like in Tomb Raider, Lord of the Rings, Dead Space. Oh, Dead Space was also a crazy game. So like all of those guys, I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. So I'm very bullish in the team, and what I love is that there's more and more really experienced people coming from Web 2 space to join Web 3 space, and we need those high quality games because it's easy to do like a flashy trailer and say that there's gonna be a game, I don't know, massive, super, open world MMORPG with storytelling and whatever. And it's really actually hard to do those games. And when you see sometimes the project, the trailer looks cool, but you see like the team behind it, and they have like no experience. And this happens in Web3 space a lot. So I'm very bullish on teams that just come and bring this experience, because like if this guy made a really good game, one of the best games in the past, it's very likely that this game will also be a success because he has already like 35 more years of experience more, right? So this is something that I'm very, very bullish. A few things about the game. Oh, I will just show you how it looks like. The Twitter has already a big following. It's 177k. This is like attacking dragon. Maybe I don't know how quality on the video is, but it all looks so goddamn good. Oh yeah, this is probably how souls fly out of the creatures, and it gets weaker or it becomes a statue. So yeah, this looks really, really good. Okay, but let's get into this nitty-gritty of stuff, right? So basically, they're not building just a game, but they're building also their own platform with mechanics that will be basically like invisible for player. Instead, like connecting wallet and all the stuff like that will be just working underneath. They have like very nicely written white papers about all this stuff. Everything is on a website. It's going to be an Avalanche subnet, so it's pretty scalable, it's fast, and they did not release their token yet. The token be basically like fueling all their ecosystem, not only this Cloud Castle game right now, but also their future games. So everything will be built on their platform. I hope that they will also be able to like jump on the platforms like GameSwift. Would be really, really cool to see them also on the other platforms, so wider audience can jump on them. But I think that with this following already, they're going to be big. Another thing is that they still do not they still have whitelists open. So if you go to their Discord, you can still do like Truth requests, or it's called like now Zeely. So basically you can grind those quests a little bit and jump on a whitelist. Yeah, you have to decide on your own if this is worth your time or not. I'm definitely do everything I can to jump on this project because I personally like really am excited and I would love to play this game. One thing about the token that I am actually few things about the token. Of course, there's no more data than just this, but it's really nice that at this stage they have already provided how the tokenomics will look like in this stage. So team is taking 20%, ecosystems and partners 20%. I don't exactly know how this works. What I like is that public sale has TG, so the like immediately like all the tokens from public sale are being unlocked, but this is like 6% of supply, so there's not going to be any we're not going to have any later situations that those public investors will just dump those tokens. Like everything can be dumped like already in the beginning, but there might be a little problem because market making liquidity is 3% and this is like 6%. I would love that if this would be like similar or like 4 or 5%, because right now there's like there might be some liquidity problems in this first moment if all those 100% tokens are unlocked. I really like that team is like unlocking, so the vesting is like 42 months. So this shows conviction. Rewards emission as after 12 months, so we will see how it's going to go. Maybe the ecosystem is also kind of for those rewards. What I don't like is that private seeds, strategic seed, every and influencers, all of these tokens, and this is basically like 14 16% of the total, actually more, because there's also 20 of the team also. Oh my god. So there's 36% of the tokens, not all of them at the one time, but all of those people, they basically have the unlock at the same time. And that is something that I don't like. They would have to have really big incentives to make it volatile, because at some point like people will want to take profit, and I'm sure like private pre-sale seeds, and they usually do, right? Maybe they won't, I don't know, but like strategic rounds, private pre-sale seeds, they often just want to capitalize as fast as they can. Of course, from my experience, I don't know how it's going to play out, but this is something that is a little bit worrying about. I just hope that you will take this into consideration. Now, of course, nothing you hear in this video is a financial advice, guys. I don't know what I'm talking about, and you should not be listening. What else? So basically, game will have a lot of features, like all those creatures will be NFT collectibles. So and what is really exciting, but also a little bit worrying, is that some creatures will be like only a limited time sale for those creatures. So for example, like the shop for Minotaur is going to be open for like I don't know, 2 weeks or 1 month, or I don't know. And if you did not buy your creature there, it's gone. Like you can later on just buy this creature from another player. This is exciting at some point. Like, you can just collect with time. Playing this game, you will be able to collect like very maybe rare creatures that probably later on, maybe with another creatures, can be really nicely combined. Maybe they will together work very nicely. So, but this is also a little bit scary, because you have to design it well enough so the balance is maintained, right? But then again, like all those guys, they have so much experience. They probably know about this. Like for sure they know about this. We just have to trust them. When I played Heroes of Might and Magic, most of those units were pretty balanced. You had those different kinds of castles, and they had just a little bit different strategy. But of course, there were tiers of those castles. Some were better, some were a little bit worse. But anyway, it was still pretty balanced. It's still being played, and there's still like tournaments for money. So I guess people decided it's well enough. It's balanced well enough. So yeah, basically, for people who are not really like gamers, there's also a way to invest. You can basically buy those battle arenas where players will be fighting, and you will be rewarded with tokens and stuff like that. So all the economy is pretty well designed. You can read about it in a white paper. Of course, there's going to be different battlegrounds. Each battleground probably will introduce its own features, maybe some difficult terrain or something. Gameplay, like I said, you're just pushing. You're basically like infusing those creatures with the soul and commanding them to attack. They going to have something like auto attack, but you will be able to direct them where to attack, or deploy their special powers depending if they have one. I'm pretty sure there are going to be like a lot of mystical creatures in it, because like this game has like fantasy fighting game, right? So it's going to be like wizards who can summon like basically all the fantastic creatures you have, and this is something that is very exciting. This is what I loved about Heroes of Might and Magic, that you had like everything you wanted, like centaurs, minotaurs, manticores, unicorns, dragons, golems, everything. That is really cool. So from collectible point of view, I am really excited. um so guys, whitelist also, if you go to their Discord, community is organic. They are really looking who are they giving the whitelist to. So this is very, very, very important, because a lot of people, a lot of projects, they are just kind of lazy at that front. They're just, I'm gonna make a raffle for 250 people here, 250 people here. I'm gonna give this one to community, this one to community. Here you have to try a little bit to get this whitelist, but you have still time to get on the whitelist. There are still some spots left. Of course, it will be a little bit time consuming, but this is your decision what you want to do with it. I'm just providing you with the information. So yeah, guys, this is how this game looks like. Of course, it's its first early stage, but as I said, I'm very bullish on the team. I'm very bullish on the project. I am very bullish on the genre, on this idea that it's being built by Titans. And about their Discord server, it's really cool when you jump in right there, because people actually like talk about the game. The community is like just organic. You have a little bit grind on this Crew 3 stuff, but inside the Discord, you're actually talking about the game. You're actually receiving information. All the ambassadors, everybody, like admins and community managers, they're very well informed. And in some projects where you jump in the Discord, like just there are people grinding this social behavior, and they're asking you like, how is your day, or like, what did I have for dinner? Okay, guys, so to sum it up, crazy good team, really high quality graphics using Unreal Engine 5. As you can see, there's still not many things we can say actually about the gameplay, but if you go through the white paper and everything, seems to be very well designed. Avalanche subnet, their own launching platform. Whitelist is still open, so you can still get in. I think on the secondary market, the price is going to be way higher because of the hype on the project. It's 177k followers on Twitter alone. They also have a really nice YouTube channel where they have interviews with a lot of different people from Web3 space. This is very interesting. I recommend you guys to check that out. There's really cool stuff what they're talking about, and it kind of shows their approach, that they came here prepared to Web3, not like some companies that just want to jump in on the NFT hype train, or just quickly cash grab from the market. I don't think that this team is planning to do the same, based on what I heard from the interviews. Of course, everybody can say a lot of stuff, but then we will see by their actions. For now, it is very good. It looks like they want to do a great game for players. If you jump on their Discord, there's so many people there that are helpful. There's also ambassador program open, where you can basically become one for the Cloud Castles. I am probably going to try to do that, because I am very highly convicted in the project long term. I don't know if this is a proper way of saying this, but yeah, definitely I'm interested in the project. Also, I'm not sure about the token. As I said, there is some there's those flaws with the unlocks that I see, but maybe they will change, maybe not. We will see. You have to decide whether you want to spend time to check this project out. I'm going to, because I love those goddamn fantasy battle games that are looking like that. I cannot help it. And Heroes of Might and Magic was my favorite game, so that's like actually like, for me, it's a big plus. If it's for you, you have to decide on your own. Okay, and also please like, subscribe, leave the comment. It will help the channel grow. I want to reach with those informations to more people and trying to find those projects that are still early and you can be prepared, like when they launch, that you immediately know what to do or to find where's their IDO or stuff like that. And I guess that's it. Thanks. See ya.